Hey guys, it's me Bella.
Alex here, and we're doing a reaction to not a video or any pictures this time. We'll take a little bit of pictures, but a Mexican policeman attacked by a flying humanoid entity. Okay, so anyways, we're gonna read and we're gonna tell what we think about it.
Yeah, we're gonna read into what we think about it, basically, like reaction.
Fake or real? Dear Jeff, this store storm has been causing a great stir in the city of Monterrey, NL, Mexico. And I would like you to know the facts involving a police officer, a flying humanoid entity, and mobilization of police force in a bizarre Upper Senate incident. San Diego, I think. Okay. It was very early in the morning on Friday, January 16, 2004. This was on 2004. Whatever.
Yeah.
2004 when police.
Was I born?
No, neither of us were born yet. Quality. Anyways, it was very early in the morning, 3:15 a.m. on Friday, January 16, 2004, when police officer Leonardo Samiego NL, Mexico, was doing his daily vigilance routine in his patrol car around Colina, Valles de la Silla, not knowing the shocking experience that he was about to live, a true drama that he would never forget. The night was cold and dark, and the streets were empty when Samaniego made a turn into Alamo Street and immediately noticed something very unusual. A huge black object fell from the tree beside the street. Beside the tree, but it stopped just before touching the ground and slowly landed and turned itself to face the patrol car. At that moment, Officer Samaniego knew that something was wrong, so he turned on the high beams of his car to try to see what the black object from the tree was. That was when Samuel's nightmare appeared. It was a woman all dressed in black that fell from the tree, but she didn't touch the ground. She remained floating several feet from the ground, declared Officer Leonard. I saw her very well, and she landed softly on the ground, stood there looking at me. She was trying to cover her face from the lights of the car, and I think they were bothering her. I could see two black eyes on her, completely black without eyelids. Her skin was dark brown. She was dressed all in all black with cloak and cape, like a witch, and she seemed very upset by the lights. In a matter of seconds, the scene turned into terrific secrets and events, almost like a horror movie, but all too real. The bee jumped very fast to and onto some patrol car, jeepers creepers, jumping on the cars, but trying to get him out, while the shocked officer tried to run away in reverse while shouting desperately for backup since on his radio. Stunned officers eyewitnesses description. As soon as hears Officer Samaniegos testimony, I'll be terrified seconds that for him must have seemed like a never-ending nightmare. As soon as I realized what kind of woman being or a witch, very strange, standing there, trying to cover her face, she threw herself against my car very fast. You got to say anything?
Huh?
You got to say anything?
No.
Falling to the car and hitting the windshield. She was flying very fast and it took only a second to hit the windshield glass. I was so shocked by this action that I put the car in reverse and pushed that accelerate full speed ahead, trying to get away while requesting backup assistance by radio. According to Officer Samuel's statement, a female being was trying to grab him with her hands right through the car's What?
I said, what? Over here. Thank you. Okay, which one? Which one are we at?
According to Officer Samuel's statement, the female was trying to grab him with her hands through the car's windshield. She was separated from the officer only by a few meters of the car's windshield. It was at the moment that Officer Samuel got his best visual look at At the being he described. Oh yeah.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna do my thing.
At the being he described as a witch. It was a woman with big black eyes. Blah blah. Oh wait, here we go. No, her skin was dark brown, her expression was horrible. She was furiously trying to get me with her claws while I was running away in reverse, calling desperately for backup assistance to any units around. When I finally hit the end of the tree, I was so shocked that I covered my eyes and then I fainted. Officer Leonardo lost conscience after he covered his eyes, trying not to see the frightening being still glued to the windshield, trying to get him. The severe amount of stress experienced by him caused him to pass out. Some minutes later, two police units arrived as well as an ambulance that was nearby. When they got to the pursuit, they found Samiego unconscious. Fortunately, he was not injured, perhaps due to the fact that he never abandoned the car during the incident. That decision may have prevented a tragedy. After several minutes, he regained consciousness and was attended by the paramedics on the ambulance. The TV camera crew that arrived with the police recorded Officer Samuel's first interview just minutes after he felt calm enough. During the interrogation by the police colleagues, also crowd same place of the bizarre incident. Officer Samuel stood firmly on his account, insisting that the being was a witch that could fly and attack on his patrol car. One look at young Officer stunned and shocked face expresses volume. ED.
Speaks.
Speaks volume. An extensive search was done around the area by police trying to find any tractor evidence of a mysterious female, but nothing was found. The ambulance took officers to the hospital university for a medical evaluation, and he remained there all day. Drug tests and psychos tests all negative. The Secretary of Public Security of Guadalupe, Ms. Hamlet Garcia, informed that several drug tests as well were conducted on Officer Leo to check for any toxic substance in his body like alcohol or any kind of drug. All tests were negative. Also, Dr. Elmo Perez Rodriguez, who was coordinator of medical services in Hospital Universal, informed that several psychology exams that they found Leonardo mentally and psychically healthy. Oh my god, how much more do we have?
Just keep going down, keep going down.
What the heck is that?
That's...
Mm-hmm.
Guys, that just could be seen at something. We go up to the third one. Third. Now that looks like a figure.
It does. Oh, we still gotta read.
Yeah, I guess just read. The video's almost about to cut anyways. Just read. Guys.
It's about to cut it. Okay. Guadalupe Mayor Juan Francisco Rivers declared the next video that the fine police officer in the department, there's no reason whatever to think that he would have invented such a story, but he added that it may not be an excess of work or too much that made him believe what he saw. Not necessarily what really happened. He said that life sometimes but that we can't explain. Okay, guys, so we're going to end the video here, but before we do that, we're going to say our reactions.
Can I say that? Okay, so, no, you just go, you go.
Okay, I honestly think that might be real, but at the same time, I think that this guy, the mayor, actually might have been right too. That he was just in a lot of stress that made him believe what he thought he saw.
I think it's real though, guys, because like the pictures and all that. But the two pictures, like the first and second one, they kind of look just like a balloon. But the third one, you can kind of see the hand.
Okay.
I believe it's real because I believe witches. And I don't know why.
Witchcraft is a real thing. So, yeah, potentially. Well, yeah, we'll make a part 2 on this later today or in a little bit.
In a different location.
Yeah, in a different location. Peace.
Peace. Peace.